But we all know that engine is no good if it's not sealed up. I'm over here in their Federal Mogul booth. We're looking at their gasket brand, which is Fel-Pro. I've got Ron Rotuno here, and you guys are well known for making head gaskets, but what other type of gaskets do you offer?
We offer a variety of gaskets really to seal an entire engine. Molded rubber gaskets are a big part of our business. You're right, most people kind of focus on the head gasket, but really the molded rubber gasket's got just as important of a job to do. We are a manufacturer of molded rubber. We have a rubber molding facility in Skokie, Illinois, which is where all these parts come from. We have a couple different types of molded rubber. One would be a type that would use a rigid carrier, so it's easier for our customers to install. It would include compression limiters, so you can't over-tighten it, and multiple sealing beads. So that way, if the flange surfaces aren't quite perfect, it'll still seal.
All right, well, so what are some of the benefits of using a rubber compound?
Well, you know, especially for a racer where you're going to pull the valve covers off quite often, it's nice because you can pull the valve cover off, clean the gasket, adjust the valves, do whatever you need to do, and then go back and assemble it. So you don't have to worry about a gasket tearing, that sort of thing. Also, molded rubber valve cover gaskets are typically thick, so you have some extra clearance between rocker arms and the valve cover itself. Another great thing for the performance market.
All right, so what are some of the offerings that you guys have for this rubber?
Well, we have a full complement of valve cover gaskets and oil pan gaskets, which most people are familiar with. We also have edge molded metal plate gaskets, which utilize an aluminum plate with a rubber edge mold on it. And we also do what's called press in place gaskets. A press in place is a little bit different than the rigid carrier in that there is no carrier. It's got an engineered cross section and it fits up into a groove in a casting, say a valve cover, even an oil pan.
So what kind of applications would people be using this product?
Well, we cover a wide range of applications, from a passenger car and light truck application, which is not typically considered a performance application, all the way up to NHRA Pro Stock or NASCAR Sprint Cup team. So really, from the weekend racer to the minivan in the parking lot or in the driveway, they'll work very well, and we do offer them for those applications.
What about some installation tips for those guys out there?
Well, there's a couple things that we just need to be careful with when installing molded rubber. You typically don't want to use any chemicals like an RTV. The chemical will actually act as a lubricant and it'll make the gasket extrude once you start tightening it down. So we ask that our customers install them dry. We have information sheets in the sets that kind of give you the installation procedure, but dry is kind of the big deal. So, you know, leave the RTV in the toolbox. Don't put any on the gasket.
And that's actually kind of a little bit more, I guess, simple for these guys because they're usually used to using all sorts of things to try and get these gaskets on.
It definitely simplifies things a little bit, and it also removes kind of a hazard. A lot of times when you use RTV, it ends up in places where you didn't plan it on ending up. So it's a nice side benefit to it.
All right, well, thank you so much. Lots of useful information there. You guys can get more information about this product at fme-cat.com.